Well, hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sewing this two-piece set and I'm so excited because it fitted perfectly and I love it. So I wanted to make your own. So I need my basic bodice block and basic trouser block. So what I'm going to do on my basic trouser block is just to go down from the crotch by 3 inches, and then I'm going to mark it on a straight line and copy all the upper parts to that 3 inches out. So I went ahead and copied that on a fresh pattern and it looks like this. So I'm going to make just a few modifications to the pattern. So what I'm going to do is, by the waist I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches, roll it straight and then cut that side out. That would definitely make my waistband. So after cutting it out, I'm going to place it on another pattern paper and then I'm going to tape it out. So I'm just going to tape it like this and then cover up the space at the waist. Roll it out and then cut it out. That side would be my band. So I'm going to go ahead and work on my bodice. It's either you do it in two ways. It's either you have a basic bodice block that is on a length of maybe 24, depends on what you want, but actually I'll be leaving mine at that 17 inches because I just want to like play around with it. Okay, so let's get started with my basic bodice. So this is my front. I'm going to close my dart first. So I close my shoulder dart and then I'm going to go ahead and take my neck depth. So the first neck depth I'm going to take is 6 inches and then I'm going to mark another 8 inches. If you still want it to go downward, you can mark 9 inches, and then I'm going to come down by 0.5 and connect it to my armhole. But before that, I'm going to come down by the front leg, come to the side by 4.5 inches, and then I'll join both lines. So when I'm done joining those lines, I'll just go ahead and open it up at my that side and then cut it out. My front part is done. So what I'm going to do is use this front part to take the measurements of the back at the side and then I'm going to cut it out the way I desire. So feel free to do anything to your back. Make it backless, make it low back as much as you want. Just play around with it. It's actually cool. It's summer, so you can enjoy the fresh air. So I went ahead to cut my down part. I also went ahead to cut my band on fold, because I'm going to cut it to two. Use one for the bodies and use one for the short. So I also went ahead and cut this 1.5 strap. I want to make my strap, and this is the elastic I'm going to be using. So I will unpin all my pattern and start from my down part. So I'm just going to fold it to the wrong side, and then I'm going to sew the crotch of the two piece. So after I finished sewing, I went ahead and zigzag, and you can also serge it. So I'm going to pin the crotch area, or the down part. I'm going to pin it, and then I'm going to pin the two side and sew. So you may decide to go ahead and serge it, and then or zigzag it, whichever one you want, after you are done with the two parts that I'm sewing. So when I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead and fix my down part. I want to hem it, so let's go ahead and sew this part first. So I went ahead and do that and leave. I left my down part like this because I want to be able to fold it, and I don't want it to be bulky. So after I fold it like this using 0.5, I'm going to go ahead and zigzag it. So I felt, since it's a stretchy fabric, I'm not going to be needing straight stitch. It might actually not look well, so that is why I did it like this. So I'm just pinning it at 0.5 inches, and then I'm going to serge it straight. So when I'm done doing that, I'm going to fold it to the right side, see, and then I'm going to take my waistband, wrap it around my waist, reduce it by 2 inches, and then I'm going to cut. So I'm just going to divide my waistband into two, because I'm using one for the upper part as well. So I'll sew the open edge, and then I will place my bands together, zigzag it, and I'll come back and show you. So I've done that, so I'm just going to place it like this, and then I'm going to cover it like this, and then sew. So when I'm sewing it, I'm just going to be pulling it so that it matches up with the elastic band. So when I'm done, it's going to look something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and take my front part of the bodice. So I'm just going to pin that strap on it like this. So I'm going to do the neckline first. I'm going to sew, snip it, and then I'm going to turn it over. So you can actually sew this from the wrong side if you want this fold over style to be on the front side. I actually thought that if I'm making this for another person, maybe I'll try that, and I think I love the way it looks at the back. So I'm going to just turn it over like that, and then I'll sew it. So when I'm done doing this, I'm going to fold it over and sew. But when I'm folding it over to sew, there is a way I'm going to fold the top edge, like the strap, So I'm just going to follow along with the former sewing so that I'll be able to get all the raw edges inside. So what I mean is I'll just fold it like this and then fold it the other way and close it like that, and then I'll sew.